Ladies and gents, welcome to Qxir, and this is the bomb that killed people without exploding. Tales from the Bottle. Tales from the Bottle episode 2 explores the story of Demon Core, which is equal parts interesting, funny, and terrifying. Wait a minute, I've seen a thumbnail of a video suggested to me about Demon Core or something. What is it? It's some kind of bomb or something? That's saved it for later. I'm going to react to it later because I felt like it was some nuclear bomb or something. I never saw it, but this is about the same thing. It's going to be fun. This is from the channel Qxir. Great channel. I reacted to a few years already. The math addict from the World War II who was high on math, that's traveled hundreds of miles. He didn't realize that. That was fun one. That's the first video I reacted from this channel. Then I reacted to the FBI killed an innocent woman. That was just effed up. Then the killdozer thing, that was effed up as well. So he's covering lots of stories that I've never seen around, but they are really effed up stories. So this is a great channel. Alright, let's watch this one.
Alright, I'm gonna be honest. I picked the topic of this video purely for the name alone. It's the motherfucking Demon Core.
Yeah, that's
like,
heavy.
Fuck, man, that shit is evil. I'm going to church after I record this. I gotta cleanse my fucking soul just after hearing the name. It sounds like it's like straight out of a video game or something. Like, some serious shit is going down when the characters start talking about the Demon Core. Like, buckle up, bitch, shit's about to get real. The Demon Core was a 6-kilogram sphere of plutonium. It was designed to be used as the core for a Third World War II nuclear bomb. However, after Japan surrendered, testing continued on the core anyway. So where did it get the name Demon Core? Well, actually, it was originally called Rufus, which is a fairly innocuous name. It's like a name someone would give to their Jack Russell. And God, I hate those fucking dogs, those little shits. What kind of transition do you have to go through to go from mildly annoying to soul consuming? First, I have to explain some physics. Now, I'm no scientist. In fact, like most YouTubers, I am indeed a fucking imbecile. So I'll explain it to the best of my understanding, but if you're a physicist...
Basically, that was the tag on every single YouTuber and himself. That's an awesome way to do it. Demon Core, I think this is a bit of an old technology at the start, obviously, at the start of the atomic bomb age. So it's just, core of plutonium that is used to explode, I guess. Damn, but it's fucked up. How big and effed up that was, that it was called a Demon Core. That is just something. The word itself is something, a Demon Core.
Or anything, feel free to explain in the comments why you're no fun at parties. Critical mass is a term in nuclear physics which means the smallest amount of fissile material needed for a sustained nuclear chain reaction. So basically, if an object reaches critical mass or goes supercritical, some bad shit is about to happen. Obviously, this concept...
Yeah, nuclear chain reaction starts, so one after another, and it just overloads. So that's, critical mass. That's what happened if, I guess, Fukushima thing? Yeah.
Is pretty important for making nuclear bombs. You want your bomb to go supercritical when you detonate it. Now, lots of bombs were made pretty close to critical mass so that it's easier to detonate them. You don't want to drop a bomb that doesn't fucking go off. Unfortunately, this makes them more prone to accidents. Rufus was designed to be 5% below critical mass, so that they had a pretty small safety margin when they were fucking around with this thing. Tests of nuclear cores involve seeing how close the core is to critical point by arranging what are called reflectors nearby and measuring how pissed off the core gets. In August of 1945, physicist Harry Daghlian was performing one such test. He was using tungsten bricks as reflectors, stacking them up and just making the core angrier and angrier. He was about to add another brick to really piss it off when he dropped the brick right on the fucking core. Now, remember when I said that you needed to be careful fucking around with this thing? Yeah, dropping a fucking brick on it is definitely not recommended.
Yeah.
The core went fucking apeshit and went super critical. Can you imagine being Harry Daghlian right now? What the fuck do? You just dropped a fucking brick on a nuclear core. It's like when you break something in someone's house when they're out of the room and you're wondering if you should just fucking like say something or should you just hide it or like what? Dogvian took the brick off, but Rufus was already pretty mad. Dogvian was the only one in the room, and he died 25 days later of acute radiation poisoning.
I mean, that's what I was thinking. Like, the first thing that would happen when that happens is radiation would go off the charts, I guess. And the guy's very close, so I guess he's done. Yeah, that's just effed up.
To ensure another incident like this never happened again, a number of advanced safety protocols were put in place. That number was 0. Enter physicist Louis Slotin. Tests now involve the core being placed inside 2 beryllium hemispheres, which would act as reflectors. The top hemisphere was manually moved up and down to gauge the core's reaction. Slotin decided that the best way to perform this was to just fucking jam a screwdriver between the 2 hemispheres. No, that isn't a joke, like really a screwdriver. Just a normal screwdriver was all that was stopping the core from going supercritical. Now, I'm no scientist, but I'm pretty sure that's fucking retarded. Like, there's a level of common sense here that's just totally absent. Like, the first incident, I can understand that was an accident, okay? Like, he dropped the brick, he didn't mean to do that, he fucked up, it was an accident.
Yeah.
But this screwdriver was part of the plan. This was
I mean, you molded spheres like that, just in the right shape and right measurement, to encompass the core, just to test it. You couldn't build some kind of a mechanism that would work instead of using a stupid screwdriver. That feels like, deliberately being stupid.
The protocol for doing the test. These nuclear cores are serious business. Like, how was this just allowed to happen? How many people looked at this setup and thought, yeah.
It's 1946. Come on, man. There are not many regulatory organizations that will check things. So it's just, they're scientists. They're doing this. Who's gonna say no? But I mean, you molded this sphere to fit the core, and then you're just going to use a screwdriver. You couldn't create some kind of mechanism. Come on.
That looks about right. Apparently, Slotin was known to be a bit of an asshole. He kept performing the test in front of rooms of people wearing his trademark blue jeans and cowboy boots. I can imagine him now just wiggling the screwdriver up and down like, "Way, physics!" People told Slotin to stop fucking doing that.
Yeah, I mean, if you've seen any old footage, people at the time were more, I guess, showing off whenever they can. I mean, showing off became so much of a thing that it became frowned upon nowadays. So whenever somebody shows off, like, well, look at that douche. But the time wasn't that thing in 1946. So people were just, cowboy boots, blue jeans, they're just trying to show off. Look at that. Look at how awesome I am. That's what that was.
And if he kept doing it, they'd be dead within a year. Now, what they didn't know is that a screwdriver, blue jeans, and cowboy boots is actually a winning combination. Nothing could go wrong.
Yeah.
In May of 1946, something went wrong. Slotin was arsing around, doing the test in front of a room of people like he usually did, when a screwdriver slipped a fraction of an inch. Oh, who could have foreseen that happening? Within an instant, there was a flash of blue light and the core went supercritical. Slotin quickly flipped the top hemisphere off, putting an end to the accident. It was too fucking late. Slotin was blasted with radiation, the position of his body shielding the others in the room. Although others were injured by the radiation, Slotin was the only one to be mortally affected. Slotin would die.
Damn, I'm surprised only one guy got killed because of that. As soon as he said that, I'm like, oh, there you go. All of them are gone now. It's surprising only one.
9 days later of acute radiation poisoning. And with this, Rufus would become the Demon Core. Thanks to the Demon Core, hands-on criticality experiments were stopped. One of the survivors designed remote control machines and TV cameras to perform such experiments with all personnel at a quarter-mile distance. The Demon Core was planned to be used in a couple of tests, but these plans all fell through. The Demon Core was later melted down and recycled for use in other cores.
Yeah.
True.
So that is what Demon Core is. It's a bombs core, plutonium core. Damn. This is effed up, and radiation is a serious thing. First of all, at that time, nobody even had the hazmat suit or anything that would prevent you from getting radiation sickness. Nowadays, anybody go close to that, they would just get have a heart attack. Like, I don't have protection on. Why am I close to here? I mean, people back then like, it's just plutonium core. Who cares? Doesn't matter. Damn, that's just heavy. People died in just 9 days. That's just immense level of radiation that you have to be exposed to. Alright, people, that was the Demon Core, the bomb that killed people without exploding. I would, I should have known this coming. Like, bomb, they kill people without exploding, has to be radiation. Yeah. Alright, people, if you like my reaction, don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out the reaction. There's a link in the description. Check out the cast playlist. Check out the end cards, and I'll see you next time.